He is what he was. He's just under a different name.
That's it.
Joshua wasted away his heat, and he's red. And continue up in that Genesis.
Back in Genesis 4:28, Salakia 25. And Adam knew his wife again and bare a son and called his name Seth. For the Most High said, she hath appointed me another seed instead of Adam, Salakia, instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
Let these a-holes go by. And can you get up Proverbs, Ecclesiastes 7:19?
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 19. And it reads, wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city.
Hey, now the wicked Enoch built that city, right? So all them damn devils that was in there, they ain't got nothing on the righteous, on he who has wisdom. Because on the other line, the other Enoch had infinite wisdom, future events. He could see things before he had a testimony. Doc. Read that again.
Ecclesiastes 7:19. Wisdom strengtheneth the wise more than 10 mighty men which are in the city.
Woo, so greater than the mighty men is the wisdom that you have. And it says wisdom are better than weapons of war. So on one line they was building weapons and shit. On the other line, wisdom.
Yeah, it said they began.
It is. Go ahead, all right. We'll get there.
In Genesis 4:26, and to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos.
Enos, which is man. And at that time, what happened in the earth that fucked up all the wicked's plans? Go ahead, huh?
Then began men to call upon the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai.
That's it.
Then men began to call in the name.
Our weapon.
Our weapon.
right.
Woo.
And it
It's
says-
not just a book. It's a weapon. But back then, it wasn't written down. It was oral. So, hey,
Hey, and if the Israelites weren't born yet, why would it say in the ledger, or to call themselves by the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai?
That's it. Yeah. That's
uh-oh, there you go. That's it.
It's chosen.
Then at that time did men begin to call upon the name of Yahweh. Because at the very same time, Tubal came, creating weapons and music and shit. The wicked vibration was out, but then a righteous vibration came, and the name spread out through the earth. Like, oh,
That's music.
and they was like, he was like, hold up. Oh, then when they heard that name, bro, that fucked them up. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yep.
oh
Because
shit.
Cain probably told him. He told him
He's
his
like,
story.
yeah, just like on Planet of the Apes, remember? He's like, this is how they took us over with the gun. He's like, cursed them all to hell. You know, Cain probably died and shit and was fucking yelling. And he's like, the one who did this to me is the God of the righteous. Yahweh, you know, he probably died and shit.
Damn.
And they knew, like, oh, okay, they out of the earth. And boom, they heard the name again and brought it out.
Scriptures say the Lord's name is strength among your feet.
Yeah.
That's what that's what happened.
Oh man, they're
I heard
like,
that.
oh shit.
Your knees buckle.
Yeah. The name, you know, that's the spirit. Now go to chapter 5,
Genesis chapter 5.
and then we're gonna jump down. Can you hear the Songs of Solomon? 3 and 2.
This is the book
5 and 7.
of the generations of Adam, in the day that the Most High created man. In the likeness of the Most High made he him. Male and female created he them.
Bam, so all people were created at one time. One day. The 5th day, the 5,000th year. But there was a line of Adam that was chosen, and the Lord breathed into him the breath of life,
That's
which
right.
means the understanding of the Lord, of him.
That Sade song, you gave me the kiss of life.
The kiss of life. Yep, that's it. That's exactly what happened. Your love is king, and we just forever married to the Lord from that
right.
point. I don't care what you say. Right? Go ahead, all right?
Male and female created he them
Hey.
and blessed them.
Bless them, plural, them. Wasn't just two people, it was multiple people. But there was a line of Adam, and his woman was of his next of kin, close of kin. Ooh, that was a spiritual line. It was a righteous line. That's why I said, and Adam knew his wife again, and bare her another son. Because he was like, the hell with Cain too. But they was cool with Seth. They was, oh, Seth, you know, to replace Abel. Well,
In the day when they were created, and Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness.
in his own likeness. Woo! And we know who Adam is. Oh man, go ahead.
After his image,
Man, woo!
and called his name Seth.
Oh man.
In the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth with 800 years.
Well, 800 years after he begat Seth was 800 years. But how old was he when he begat Seth? You can read it.
And Adam lived 130 years and begat a son in his own likeness.
So he was 130 when he had Seth to replace Abel. Then he lived after he had Seth how many years?
It says, and the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years.
800 years.
And he begat sons and daughters.
Man. So he begat sons and daughters of, other people. But there's a story of a particular line of one of his sons, Seth. And Seth had a son, Enoch. And that's when men begin to call upon the name of Yahweh. Now we're going to go into, keep going on.
And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years.
Bam.
And he died.
And he gave up the ghost. But he left behind him a revenger of his enemies. And the brother can get that. He that teaches his son grieveth the enemy. And that's when it comes into play, like, oh shit, the wicked thought they had earth like you. But nah, Adam taught his son, Seth taught his son, boom, vengeance against his enemy. Keep going on.
And Seth lived 105 years and begat Enos.
Enos, woo. And that's who began to call upon the name of the Lord. And then men start calling upon the name of the Lord during Enos' time. All right, now can you jump down to 17? All right?
I got the
Go ahead, huh?
This is Sirach 30:3. He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice with him.
Oh man, hey, you know that was something grand to talk to Seth. Like, hey, like, why how'd you feel? Well, Abel, he was before me, he's righteous. Cain killed him, and the Lord brought me. Then boom, and I have my son. Then men start calling on the name of the Lord through my son. So, and they lived a long time, so they was teaching their sons, bro. Teaching them.
That's
and
how
these men lived hundreds of years, right?
No, I was just going to back you up. That's how they were able to call on the name of the Lord.
That's it,
It
bro.
was taught to them by their fathers.
Yeah. That's it. Keep going on. Sure.
Verse 17, and all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and he begot Enoch.
Enoch. Woo! Now Jared, can you get the word Jared there?
5. Genesis 5.
And now we, I want to skip down because there's a lot of names,
Sorry.
We got to get the main ones. Jared, then Enoch, then Enoch begat Methuselah, and then, on down to Noah.
So Jared in the Hebrew, Yarad, it means decent
Descent.
or descent. So
hey man, his descendants was gonna be great in the earth because the one that came after him damn near lived that full day. No, the one that he begat was translated, and the one who begat him was the one that lived almost a full day, 1,000 years. Then boom, after that, Lamech, righteous Lamech, which the righteous became powerful in the earth too. Like, all right, we here to face you. What's up? And boom, Noah. Go ahead, all right? So it means descent. So the righteous descent is going to be a threat against the wicked. And And they probably found out like, oh, just like when Yahweh came and said like, hold up, who is to be born king of the Jews? Like, same story. But they like, well, hold up, what the righteous? But you said that they, you know, they was bugging out. I thought the righteous was gone. Nah, they was here the whole time, being trained under the nose of these damn devils. Go ahead, huh?
And Jared lived in 162 years, and he begat Enoch.
Yep.
And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years,
Man.
and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years.
962 years, he begat Enoch. Now, Enoch was taken up. Keep reading, huh?
And Enoch lived 60 and 5 years and begat Methuselah.
Now, Enoch lived 65 years. And when he was 65, he begat Methuselah. Right? Go ahead, huh?
And Enoch walked with the Most High.
So, his whole life, his conversation, everything about Enoch was Yahweh Shem Shai. So I don't give a fuck what you talking about. I'm gonna call it, and you know, probably had a hit out there. You call it a day, shit, put him to death. He didn't give a fuck, like, man. Just like right now, they want us dead
And these were mighty men of stature. Enoch wasn't worried.
at all, bro.
He said, and he coming with the thousands of him.
Right.
But they wanted to take him out so bad, huh, that the Lord had to come get him up out of there. Just like David was in the midst of the battle. He called on the Lord sent a chariot and got him out. The difference between David and Enoch is Enoch was taken into the heavens, translated out of there. But David was just moved to another place. Go ahead, huh?
And Enoch walked with the Most High, and he begat Methuselah 300 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years.
365 years, because he didn't die like a regular man. He had Methuselah when he was 65, and he lived another 300 years walking in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemashai, having a testimony, cursing the fucking wicked out. And then the wicked was like, we gotta take this dude out, man. But then the Lord was like, nope, I gotta come get him out of there. Now let's go to Jude 1 and 14.
I got it.
Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 4 and 10.
Woo! Perfect.
It says, he pleased the Most High and was beloved of him, so that living amongst sinners he was translated.
Man, that's Enoch. Kanawat, the righteous Kanawat. The righteous, dedicated, and trained and learned man in righteousness. Righteousness is immortal. So, it said that he was living amongst sinners, he was translated. Go ahead, up.
Yea, speedily was he taken away,
Man.
lest that wickedness should alter his understanding.
Man, because the sons of God was falling, being seduced. Man, the mighty men in the earth at that time was hunted down. You can just imagine what was going on. Come on, man. Go ahead, up.
Or deceit beguile his soul.
Or like, yeah, they are.
Right.
Because, you know, because all he was hearing was that the nigga music of the time and shit. You know, niggas is Lamech, like, yeah, I killed a man and shit to my own hurt. Like, that. It's a bullshit, man. So what the fuck is going on? They just taking us out. Go ahead, huh?
For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence doth undermine the simple mind. He being made perfect in a short time, fulfilled a long time.
Woo! So him being there on the earth for that short time fulfilled a long time. Because what he taught Methuselah and what he learned, that was powerful, man. He had a testimony for these damn pieces of shit. He's like, man, I seen the future, man. I seen way in the future when the Lord's son, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, gonna come with 10,000s of his saints and do you niggas in. Yes. You know, go ahead, huh?
For his soul pleased the Lord, therefore hasted he to take him away from among the wicked.
That's it. And the wicked was destroyed in the flood.
Yep.
But then the wicked came back and they're going to be destroyed with fire and by the brightness of the Lord's coming. Go ahead, huh?
It says, this the people saw and understood it not.
So the people knew that he was translating. Like, where'd he go? But still, they didn't lay it to mind. Like, just like you said, and the righteous is taken away from the evil. Come on. Go ahead, huh?
It says that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and he hath respect unto his chosen.
Man, he have respect unto his chosen. His mercy is to his saints. And who are the saints? Israelites. And at that time, who? Sons of God. Go ahead, huh?
It says, thus the righteous that is dead shall condemn the ungodly, which are living.
Woo! Hey, Abel, he dead, he gone. But yet, his blood, him from the spirit realm, cursing your weak ass out. And it was cursing Cain out. Abel's blood was cursing his ass out. Like, man, this dude killed me, man. Go ahead, huh?
And youth that is soon perfected, the many years and old age of the unrighteous.
Man.
For they shall see the end of the wise, and shall not understand what the Most High and his counsel hath decreed of him.
So they ain't gonna understand what the Lord has decreed for the wise. That's what I said by the strangeness of his salvation. What? Oh, damn. You know, go ahead. Huh?
And to what end the Lord hath set him in safety.
Woo! We're gonna be set in safety through the plagues, and then when the missiles come and the Lord shakes violently the earth, we're gonna be taken up into the chambers until the indignation be overpassed as it were for a moment. Go ahead.
They shall see him and despise him, but the Most High shall laugh them to scorn.
Hey, they despise Enoch. It said, hey, we have a word that our enemies cannot gainsay or resist. They had to hear it like, call you, yeah, shit. You know, like these are men of renowned stature, sons of God. Like, bro, that wasn't just a name. It came with power. Like, come on. Yeah.
And they shall hereafter be a vile carcass and a reproach among the dead forevermore.
Woo! So this wicked is going to be a vile carcass and a reproach among men forevermore. That's it. Go ahead, huh? Oh yeah, Jude, sure. Now this is the testimony that Enoch had, and the brother just read how the Lord cared for Enoch and took him up out of there. Same thing the Lord is saying towards his elect. It's like, man, so their mind won't get corrupted. So, you know, though they living among sinners, I gotta get them out of there, man.
It says he has respect unto his chosen.
Woo! That's it. Go ahead, huh?
This is St. Jude, beginning at verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
It says, and Enoch also, the seventh from Adam, prophesied of these, saying, behold, the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai cometh with 10,000s of the saints.
Woo! Cursing your ass out, man. Cursing the wicked out during that time. Hey, man, Yahushua Mashiach is coming with 10,000 of his saints. To do what, huh?
It says, to execute judgment upon all,
Woo!
and to convince all that are ungodly
Whoa.
among them,
Man.
of all their ungodly deeds,
Whoa.
which they have ungodly committed.
Woo! Yeah, because they was committing some madness before the flood. Lord sent that great cataclysm, but he said, but they ain't all. They ain't it. My son is gonna come and fuck you niggas up, man. Right. He gonna come meet you face to face. Go ahead, huh?
It says, and of all their hard speeches, which ungodly sinners have spoken against him.
Hey, so they speak madness against our Lord, our Savior, us. Hey, Lamech was speaking, the wicked Lamech was speaking shit about the righteous. Like, man, I killed a man, yeah, to my own hurt, but fuck it. Shoot, if Cain gonna be avenged 7 times, then I'm 7 times 70 and shit, I'm gonna be avenged. So these devils is talking just like that right now. Man, if there is a God, shit, we can face him. Whatever, man.
And these devils speak through nigga music. All the lyrics and shit that these artists, Young Thug and all these demons write and perform, Esau tells them to do it. Esau literally tells them, say this in your next album.
Yeah.
Because it's really Esau's words. They father the devil.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Right.
exactly what happened during the time of Cain and his descendants. Music came out, but they used it wickedly. Then it was a scream that went out of wickedness. And then you had my man build weapons to go against the sons of God. And at the very same time, men on the righteous side began to call on the name of the Lord, Yahweh. And then they were trained up in the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, on down to this man's descent being great in the earth. Go ahead.
Hey, that's the spirit that the brother brought up the music, because this dude Kendrick just released some new bullshit, and it's funny because he had the damn album he was going into being an Israelite, no more music for like 5 years, and now he dropped some bullshit, right? Going into some, you know, LBG, your auntie a faggot and shit. No one gives a fuck, nigga.
That's right.
That's a man who's castrated in spirit and in flesh.
Yep.
Niggas through, man. That's what happened when you sell out to Esau Edom.
Yep.
You
How
know?
you gonna let the devil make you afraid of who you are?
Right. Come on,
I don't
man.
understand that shit.
But you know what? The blood of that nigga is on Nate's hand. Cause who camp did the nigga come out of, man? IUIC.
Hey,
You
but
know?
even before he was famous, he ran into Mwanzak and them out in Hollywood.
Damn.
Yeah, so
Through.
he knows about the truth.
Through.